Hi there. Quite, well, I was going to say an exciting day, but exciting tinged with a bit of nervousness because I'm off up on my first ever wild camp on Dartmoor. And I've got to be honest, I'm being a bit ambitious. I'm hoping to get to Steeperton Tor, which is about 5 miles away. I've just parked up in Belstone. Very crowded village and car parks and stuff here today. Of course, it's a Sunday, so there's going to be a lot of people around. Yeah, so first ever camp on Dartmoor. Let's see how we go. Okay, so the plan today then is I've come out of Belstone and I'm working my way up Cosden Hill now, and then from there I'm aiming to go to Little Hound Tor and then Hound Tor and then across to Steeperton Tor. Now Steeperton Tor is right on the edge of the danger area, but according to the website and phone calls there's no firing there tomorrow, so I should be okay. And then on the way back I'm aiming to go over Oak Tor and then past the Irishman's Wall, I want to see that, and then back down to Belstone. All being well. There's no rain forecast for tonight or tomorrow. I was going to come down tomorrow, which would have been Monday, but there's a lot of rain forecast on Tuesday, so I've come forward a day. That just means all the car parks and everything are chock-a-block, but I managed to get in. Anyway, let's get up this hill. I don't want to be sitting around too much because it's not all that warm. Let's go for it. Right, nearly at the top of Cosden Hill. It's quite a view from up here. What I've got next to me though is an ancient cairn. So you can see it's quite a big lump, so I don't know, I guess a burial cairn. But whoever is buried here had quite a good view. Can't quite see all the way around, but it's the south down over there. There's a lot of Devon that you can see all the way around. Don't know what these tors are. I'm guessing that might be high willows over there, but we'll look into that a bit later. But yeah, quite a view. And there's the top, so let's go up there. Right, so down off Cosden Hill, heading towards Little Hound Tor now, and I'm sort of down in the valley bit now, and it's really wet down here. One thing I'm discovering about Dartmoor, that anything that looks like a path and is lush green is actually a stream. I did today put my boots on rather than the trail runners for the first time in a long time, and I'm really glad that I did, because my feet would have been, or at least the shoes would have been really soaking wet. My boots are keeping the water out, so nice dry feet at the moment, which is good. Right, just stopped for a rest. I'm on Little Hound Tor now, which is not very inspiring really. It's just 2 or 3 stones sticking out of a lump of grass, nothing much. So the next one is Hound Tor itself, I guess. Between here and there, there's a stone circle that I can see down in the valley. It's quite a good one too, so we're going to have a look at that. Unfortunately, as this is only the second time I've ever been on Dartmoor, I have to admit I don't know much about the place. So yeah, so I'll I promise before I come next time I'll look all this stuff up and try and find out about it. I did have a walk here last year with Trev from Summit and Nothing. He did a sponsored walk, and for people who contributed to his sponsorship, he took us out on the moor for a day. And I thought then I definitely want to be coming back here. So here I am. It's quite bleak, as you can imagine, but yeah, enjoying it so far. So here's our stone circle. I'm stood in the middle of it. I hope that's safe. It's a good one, isn't it? Quite a large one. Quietly impressed with that then. As stone circles go, it's pretty good. Like it. Okay. Home tour then. Okay. Hound tour. It's getting there, isn't it? It's a better job altogether. Let's get up on top of this, see what we can see. Right, so I'm sat on Hound Tour. I've had a look at the map, compared it to the landscape, so I'm hoping now to tell you what I can see from here. Over that way, that's looking almost south. That is, I think, Wild Tor, and right at the back, Hanging Stone Hill. Coming around this way, the other side of this valley is Steeperton Tor. That's where we're going soon. I think the one at the back is High Willhays, and then Yes Tor. The one just below the horizon, I think, is Oak Tor, and then over there we've got Higher Tor and Belston Tor. And then come around this way, we have where I've just come from, which is Coston Hill, and the little lump in front is Little Hound Tor. Anyway, I got about 2 hours to get just over there. That's only going to take me half an hour. So I'm going to get over there and make sure there's pitches and things. If not, I can see some here. Yeah, and we'll take it from there. So this is interesting. How am I going to get across here? That's too deep to wade. So I'm guessing those stones would have worked. Usually you can see the path goes through there. But I'm going to have to go upstream and see what I can find. Right, on Steeperton Tor, and up here we have the flag staff telling us we're not going to get shot today, and I'm guessing that's a observation post. I'm not sure what that down there is, but back down there is Belston. As you can see, we've got quite a good view from up here. Oak Tor down there. Took a long time to find a pitch because there's hardly any flat ground here, and what is flat is boggy. So I've got an almost flat pitch. Let me just show you where it is. So she's down there. Quite pleased with that. Not a bad view. The Durston X-Mid 1P, and over here rocks. Let's go and have a play on the rocks, shall we? This is why we come out on the tours, isn't it? Play on the rocks. So there's some quite good ones here. We'll have a bit of a scramble. So the reason I came down on a Sunday instead of a Monday is because there's no rain forecast for tonight. And guess what? It's just started raining. I think it's showers. I could see a couple going by that missed me, but this one hasn't. It's been raining for about 20 minutes now. Right, so tonight I am going to cook myself a bacon bap. And I'm going to be using this attachment. It goes on the cooker, the stove, like that. So I've got 2 of these. I think I'll have one tonight and one in the morning. And tonight I'm gonna cook it. I've got a roll to put it in. I've got some lettuce and tomato ketchup, so I'll make myself a bap. And then tomorrow morning I'll cook the other one. And I got an egg somewhere. There it is. Got an egg. So I'll have a bit of a fry up with the rest of the tomato and the egg in the morning. So, time for a bap. Now Mike, see what I've got here? Your spork. Right, I think that's done. Give it a couple more minutes. Okay, so here's my bap. Lettuce is coming out. The point of the bap really is the hashtag show us your baps. Started by Karen's Gone Wild. Check her channel out. Really, really good. She does most of her camping on Dartmoor. So I thought, as I'm on Dartmoor for the very first time, I'll join in with this hashtag show us your baps. And what it is, it's a push for you if there's anything wrong, either physically or mentally, that you're not happy about or is niggling away at you or you're worried about, please get it checked out, talk to somebody, see what you can do about it. Because lots and lots of people are dying or having serious illnesses because they don't check themselves out or talk to people if they're suffering. So please do that. Also, if you're watching this channel and you fancy joining in, just make yourself a bap, put the message out and tag Karen's Gone Wild in the description and join in. See how many people we can get cooking baps and hashtag show us your baps. Right, I'm going to eat this now. And excellent. It's about 9:30 now. I've got my coffee on. I shouldn't really drink caffeine at this time of night, I suppose, but there we go. Got some Edam cheese, which I'm not going to eat in front of you while I'm talking, and the usual biscuits. Anyway, I'm going to eat this, drink the coffee, listen to a podcast, and I'll catch up with you before I go to bed. Talk to you later. Right, last brew of the day. I'll get my head down. It's really quiet here, apart from occasionally I can hear, I think must be some motorbike or, you know, one of them lads with the big exhausts going down the A30. But apart from that, it's almost silent. Any noise you make overrides everything else you can hear. So I'm impressed with the view from this place as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to like Dartmoor. It's bloody wet though. Every other footstep goes in some sort of bog or other. Still, not to worry. Makes a change from the Brecon beacons, doesn't it? I was going to listen to a podcast or watch a film. I ended up just sitting around thinking like you do, just enjoying the quiet. And I was sort of thinking things that I've learnt. I've been wild camping now about 18 months or so. I think the first one was in July 2021, and then up in the lakes with Linda, and then started going out in the beacons. I think it was in September 21. About then anyway. So you'd like to think that I've learnt a bit. One of the things that struck me today actually was just that you can be chilled doing it, you know. When you first go, well certainly when I first go out, and from what I've seen from other people, that the first one it's mostly anxiety. Am I going to get caught? Am I going to get moved on? Is all my kit going to work? Can I put up with being in the dark on my own, out in the middle of nowhere, all those sorts of things? None of that worries me anymore at all. The only thing I worry about now is whether my car's going to be there when I get back, and if it is there, it's going to be in one piece. And so far, it always has been, so that's good. So, yeah, you don't need to pack your fears. You can leave those at home. Anyway, I'm going to get my head down, try and get some sleep. Oh, guess what? There's an airplane going by. We're under a flight path. You always seem to be under a flight path. Anyway, I'll get my head down and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. So, yeah, it's just gone 7 o'clock. Not bothered filming the sunrise, and I'll show you why. So the sun would have come up somewhere, but we wouldn't have seen it. Anyway, got a fair bit of condensation on the inside of the fly, because obviously we're sitting in a cloud. Humidity is huge. So, forecast for sun later on though. I'm not sure we can sit here long enough to wait for it. But I'll just get some breakfast and decide what to do. Right, having breakfast, packed everything away, as you can see down here, leaving no trace that I've ever been here, although I think the memory will stick with me for a while. So, just got to pick the bag up and wander on. I'll show you where I'm going. Oh, gonna go down there onto that path that goes all the way along the ridge. That's Oak Tor, Higher Tor, Bailstone Tor, down over the end and back to the car. Right, let's go. Oak Tor. Do you know, I'm more tired than I thought I was. So I've decided I'm not going to go up Higher Tor and Bailstone Tor. What I am going to do is take this low road and save my legs a bit, and let this lovely oak tour be my last tour of the trip. I've really enjoyed this. The flags are not up and the lights are not on, but I can hear, I think it's probably rifle fire in the background somewhere, and I've seen 2 lots of squaddies running around. So yeah, I guess they must do non-firing exercises, who knows. Anyway, I'm off down this valley. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Oh, the things we do, eh? Just taking 5 minutes before I go down into the village, bring this walk and camp to an end. So that's my first ever wild camp on Dartmoor, and I have to say, pretty cool. Could have done without the 20 minutes downpour last night that left everything wet. So I've had to dry the tent this morning, which is why I'm so very late getting out of the place. It's already 12:15. Never mind. Yeah, so I'll sign off here. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, have a look at my channel. There's about 30 odd other videos there that you might enjoy. Give us a big thumbs up, like, subscribe if you'd like to. And before I sign off, I'd just like to say a thanks to Karen of Karen's Gone Wild for starting up the hashtag Show Us Your Baps again this year, giving us another chance to get involved. And don't forget the messages. Anything that's worrying you, whether that's a physical thing or whether it's some mental anxiety or whatever, don't just keep it to yourself. Don't stew over it. Talk to someone you trust, or go and see somebody medical to try and help you with it. It's important, so yeah, so do that. I'm not going to tag anyone this year, but I'd just like to say to all my subs, if you'd like to get involved with hashtag Show Us Your Baps, please do. Tag me in it, and also tag Karen Gone Wild, KS Gone Wild I think her tag is, so that she knows that people are taking part. Okay, I'm going to stumble down off the moor now, go and find something to eat and possibly a pint. Thank you very much for watching.